Back. I wanted to talk about Robin Williams, the Island Boys, and see if Whoopi Goldberg's on there as well on the Epstein list. Please join me and let's look into this, because I just want to find out for myself if these two lads, what their real names are, and also is there any facts to the story. They had a lot of money, and I've seen a clip with them saying, well, how do you think we had all them jewels and how we had all that tattoos? They do cost money. So I'm just going to show you the Hindu Times report from this February, right? Because I just want to get their names. I'm unaware of who they are and what rap they do and all that, right? I'm going to find out through the names and see if they're on the list. I have to write a lot of things down, and I am keeping up and waiting for the more news on the Human case. Is there any extra charges and that type of thing? I do think Lisk is connected in a way. I do think he'd made them type of movies as well, you know. Cat's getting on my nerves today, guys. Yeah, I just got my book. But the shock is with this, it's going to pull out a lot of names that I've noticed people all talking about the same stuff. You won't get that on this channel. Everything I try and do, I put on my playlist of Epstein. Watch my playlist. It's boss, okay? If you want to know why I come to these conclusions and stuff, I'm not going to repeat what other people say, and I'm going to spare you the stupid thinking that you're not up to date. Okay. The Island Boys are twin brothers, right? And social media personalities, Alex and Frankie Venegas. My glasses are there. Hang on, guys. Yeah. Do look a lot alike. I've also seen evidence of an AI that's done on them, and it's saying it's them. Yeah, Frankie Venegas, born 16th of July 2001. So, born, yeah. I mean, I'm starting to think, how long? Because the architect of who built the island, I've seen his story, and he told of 1987, that island was done, right? And it got complete by, well, it wasn't complete, he ended up leaving because he couldn't handle him. He's arsehole to work with, apparently. So he left in 2011, and you know, asked for all his money back. His brother is in on this as well. Don't think it's just Epstein. Now his brother's left here, and like, he's taken over all the estates. He's keeping silence about what he knows, but he was working with him. He was the one requesting all the money back, and then he went for a meeting with him. So I'm not sure, and I do believe what these guys have said, and the stage names are, I don't know, but the music's pretty lame, isn't it? Let's be honest. They've been arrested, they've been on OnlyFriends, you know, all that. But let's see if they're in the release. I'm only showing you where to go. You go to the bottom here, justice.gov Epstein. Right, simple as that. You just type it in. Okay. No results. Real names aren't really good, are they? I've heard of Alex Friedman, I don't know who he is. So the Island Boys aren't there, okay? Let's see, the Island Boys. Did they go by Island Boys? I wonder if they are Jeffrey Epstein's kids. Or something crazy. But anyway, I do believe this story, I do. I'm going to type in Robin Williams, because I know we went for a lunch with him, which could be anything really, couldn't it? But with Woody Allen as well, I don't know. A lot been taken down as well. He's not here to defend himself, is he now? this one says, he was beloved, hang on my glasses again, successful, wealthy and famous. As emotional tributes pour in for Robin Williams, there is also an unspoken troubling question why. As we know, depression can strike anyone at any time. But for many it comes as a surprise when someone is seemingly has it all and makes the world laugh and quietly suffer. Is quietly suffering, sorry. Many will claim that every time someone who is talented, beloved, successful, wealthy and famous commits suicide, it is sad. Surprise. Well, no. I say, when I first met Robin with his first wife, Valerie, in south of France at the top of his celebrity during his hit TV show Mork and Mindy in '79, he was self-medicating as a comic manic demeanour, bordering on true genius, covered up by the fact that he was fighting demons even then. Recognising the symptoms, I remember asking him about Freddie Prinze, who was starting in the hit show Chico and the Man, when he shot himself after struggling with depression and drug use in 1977. Rather than to answer my query, he chose to seduce me with a bit of his comic genius, and we sorted into exact demons. Let's talk about depression, because it is estimated that 19 million Americans, adults, have major depression disorder, and explains the map of behaviour of the disorder. It's just a generic email. But I will look up on this and read it all out. There's a lot of tributes to him, wasn't there? From Jeffrey on Redacted. Dinner with Slayton and Woody is at 7 p.m. on the 23rd. Rescheduled Magnania for the week for the 15th if possible. I don't know what Magnami that is. Then the reply is Ben Gorozazal. Jesus Christ, he's working. Well, you can see it. He says he may leave around the 15th or so. Bobby Slayton replies, maybe dinner with Lewis and possibly Robin Williams. Anthony Barrett and his kids. Barnaby Marsh and Bostine if schedules work for the 15th. Richard Solomon was on the list of December. Can you schedule dinner for the 28th? Do we change that? Just generic email. Dinner. It doesn't sound great, does it, that he had company of Epstein at his table? Same email. I can't remember what dates he passed away on, but this is like the 23rd of September. Okay, just give me a minute, guys, and I'll look up the date. He passed away in August that year. Next one I want to look up is Hilton. I'll be honest, it's pretty strange, because there's wire transactions towards the hotel in Palm Beach, and talking about the women's bodies and how Maxwell has stated before that she had interactions with the girls. In this statement, I'll read it out for you, just get my glasses. And then there's another thing today I really want you to watch, but there's a lot going on in England where we're not calming down over this. This is out of order. I think our police are really angry at all this. And he's been allowed to jet into England and do whatever he likes, and nobody has stopped him, nobody's questioned it. And that makes me really angry, how these people call themselves professionals, people who we should look up to. But anyway, I digress. In one of the parts of Maxwell's statements, I received gifts from Epstein blank. I received Victoria's Secret lingerie. She received lingerie by Ups and FedEx blank. Recalled, seeing the package and the lingerie was sent from J. Epstein and a New York address blank. Thought the package she received may have had an address, Maxwell's name on it, once or twice. Blank recalled the time when Maxwell asked her if she could ask a question, then asked for her bra and hip size when they were at Epstein's house in Palm Beach. Approximately 1 or 2 times Maxwell gave money to blank. Maxwell gave money to blank after massages. Blank was downstairs when she received the money from Maxwell. Maxwell said something like, "Okay, I'll see you next time." Maxwell told blank she could get extra money if she found younger girls to bring. Blank recalled having this conversation with Maxwell in the kitchen. Blank had been pregnant at this point when Maxwell asked. Blank thought Maxwell may have been breaking it to her easily, that she needed to find another younger girls. Blank was a little upset. Blank thought Maxwell had asked her maybe a couple of times about her friends. Blank told Maxwell that she would love to travel, but that was only blank, and she did not think her mother would let her. Maxwell asked her if she ever got a passport, and blank told her no. Epstein nor Maxwell were surprised by her age. After Maxwell knew blank's age, Maxwell still called blank and scheduled 2 massages for Epstein. And this is it, you see. You know, Maxwell was very involved. Very involved. I don't know why people are saying that isn't Maxwell. It is Maxwell. Blank described the massage room in Palm Beach and had a bathroom with a shower in it, along with a closet and a massage table. There were new photos. Massage table told her he could disrobe and kept her bra and underwear on. Blank felt weird and knew she would be getting extra money for this, taking her clothes off. Maxwell had told her if she wanted to take her bra off, she would get an extra 100. Maxwell left the room, and shortly after she left, Epstein walked in. Saw blank, fully nude. Blank had taken her clothes off, wow, and was waiting for Epstein. Maxwell came in and blank was nude. Maxwell touched blank's breast. Blank replied yes, and that were other times between the times she saw Maxwell where she had her underwear on and was nude while giving massages. Maxwell was in the massage room and blank when Epstein was not in the room. Maxwell told blank she had nice breasts. Maxwell asked blank if her breasts were real. When blank, wow, told her yes, Maxwell then told her she had a nice body. Ew. Maxwell was feeling her breast. Blank felt comfortable because she was a woman. There were no other times where Maxwell touched blank. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking into Maxwell a bit more, And I feel like she is the number one conspirator to me. She had the connections. The Epstein was just the pawn, you know. He was a pervert, which helped, and he had no conscience. He was a psychopath of some kind, because to deal with children in that way, in that disregard for life, I feel, yeah, you know, there's definitely psychological issues there. But as I was reading through Robin Williams and all that, it looks like he was trying to poach Robin Williams to get in touch with him. I don't know if he spent time with Robin Williams, but he did say that there was a couple of days where Woody and him spent time together and things like that. Now, that could be anything. I will go through that if people mention that in the comments. Otherwise, I'm not going through stuff where I'm being degradational to someone who's passed away. I really find that, you know, especially with his resume. But, yeah, I'm not sure, but, like, I'm going to keep looking, guessing who, and, like, putting it in and see what comes. But, yeah, I'll go and leave this clip on for you today, what I found, guys. And I love you, and take care. Bye-bye. Also, this was on Good Morning Britain today. Yeah, listen to this.
Details of private flights to and from London Stansted Airport are being assessed by police after the former Prime Minister Gordon Brown claimed Jeffrey Epstein used the airport to traffic girls in and out of the UK on what was called and known as the Lolita Express.
This is a fast-moving developing story this morning. Mr. Brown was alleged that the victims were transferred between planes at the airfield in Essex, and that Epstein,
Oh my word,
of course, had even boasted about how cheap Stansted was compared to other airports such as Paris. Lorna Shattuck is at Stansted Airport for us this morning. Good morning, Lorna. As I say, this is a very fast-moving development now for this story. What exactly are Essex Police going to be assessing?
Essex Police say they are looking into the information about the use of private jets by Jeffrey Epstein right here at Stansted, and this area behind me is where the private jets come into land, because information on those recently released Jeffrey Epstein files appears to suggest that some women were brought in and out of the UK on his private jet on those flights here. And we can show you some of the flight logs from the Epstein files. This one particularly shows Jeffrey Epstein travelled from here at Stansted, we're about 40 miles from central London here, to JFK Airport in New York City.
and that was in 2012.
A redacted person says to Jeffrey Epstein, if you arrive in private jet into Stansted from Paris with, and the name is redacted, if she possesses a US visa, she is allowed to enter the UK. And they then go on to say that she can transfer from one private jet to another. Now, this all comes after, as you mentioned, a former UK Prime Minister, Gordon Brown, has suggested that Epstein's jet made around 90 flights to or from...
Oh my word!
Now, we can't independently verify those.
90 flights?
A number of British women were on board.
Oh, well done, Gordon Brown.
In an article from the New Statesman that Stansted was where women were transferred from one Epstein plane to another. Women arriving on private planes into Britain would not need British visas, and it seems the authorities never knew what...
Oh my word.
...investigation into just how and why those flights happened.
90 flights.
Jeffrey Epstein was convicted in 2008.
So...
Now, it's important to say that Stansted Airport has responded to all of this. It says that all private aircraft here use independent operators and entirely...
That is wild.
Not operated by London Stansted.
That's how they get round these things, you see.
Come into the main terminal building. The airport doesn't have any
Oh, wow.
visibility of passenger arrangements.
Well, that'll have to change, won't it?
Operated planes. But this announcement does mean that 4 UK police forces are now looking into various things that have come out of those Epstein files. It does seem that anyone, and indeed anywhere associated with Jeffrey Epstein, is now coming in for intense scrutiny.
Thank you, Lorna. This is turning into such a